Grim Groudon and Sin Suicune. Yo, the gang's all here. What do we want to do against this? I think the ability to like go Liepard and just absolutely pop them with something is really, really nice. Our Liepard move set, for those that are curious, is going to be Fake Out, Fake Tears, Encore, and then a big Black Glasses Stab Foul Play. So like if they want to lead Lucky, they have to max it, right? That's the way this is going to be going down. I think there's nothing necessarily wrong with like Liepard Whims. Obviously they have two dark types, but oh, I think it'd be really, really nice to get that to work correctly. I could even go like Liepard Lecky. It's good against everything but Groudon. Even against Groudon, I can just go for the foul play. And worst case scenario, just bring in Kyogre and win the game. So let's try these. I don't necessarily think I need the Whims here. I think the Lecky can provide the Hyper Beams and the speed control required to make this work. And hopefully it works. Let's go. Let's go. Watch out for Mist on Suicune. I don't think I'll have to worry about Mist on Suicune. I do not think I'll have to worry about that. Big Cat Energy. That's right. That's right. Big Cat Energy today. And hopefully we get some wins with this. I think Liepard, though, brings a lot to the table in terms of, like, just random pranksters. There's so many good prankster mons. Suicune, this is a great lead for us. I think we're just going to nuke the Grim. And we're just going to let the Suicune do whatever it wants because he can Encore the Tailwind. And I really think that they would switch out the Suicune, right? They would be switching out the Suicune, not the Grim. They're probably going to be like, right? Am I wrong? I don't think that I'm wrong. I think this can just dumpster the Grim right here. You sure they had Mist? Yes, we can switch in for Groudon. And that's why you don't just want to go for like a Raw Thunder, because Groudon can switch in here. Awesome. This is good. If we can stop them from screening, even if we have to take these 2 turns to like deal with their support mons, that's fine, right? Because we're going to be able to KO the Grim. Next turn we could like KO the Suicune. Even if we lose our Lucky, we're then able to bring out Ogre and they can't switch out their Groudon because they're out of mons. We could even go for like a fake Tears into like lowering the Groudon's Spadef and just Hyper Beam it. That's so cool. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Damage. Let's go. I wonder if it's going to be like eject button. That'd be funny. No. Because like imagine they had this one at Suicune and then just got popped. That'd be funny. This guy should be going down. Awesome. First turn went absolutely amazing for me. Thank you so much. So Grim's down. You could send out the Suicune. I will just like go into that Grim slot. I will, sorry, into the same Suicune slot. I'll do the exact same thing. I'll probably throw a foul play into like the, oh, do I want to switch in my Shadow Rider? Hard to say. Zacian. Okay. So they're definitely going to be going for like Protect Zacian, I would say, into like a play with the Grim and or like a Precipice Blades. I think that that's fine. I do think that that's fine. We're just gonna go for a random foul play here, and just a Max Lightning I think is okay. We could go for the Max Strike in the Groudon to enable both these mons to be slower than my Kyogre. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that either, because if you do protect the Zacian, now that's a good play. You're gonna be maxing your Groudon here, right? This is such a hard position. I think I'm just going to go for the Max Lightning and pull the trigger on the Zacian slot. If you protect, I Encore, right? And then you send out Kyogre and win. That's fine with me. Because you have to max the Groudon and hit the Lucky. I guess you don't have to hit a Lucky. You could hit Liepard, but then I just do the same thing next turn and we're still in a winning spot. So I think we're in a good spot here. Maybe. I don't think you can ignore the Zacian. I think you gotta respect Zacian a little bit. We do have the terrain up too, so it's gonna be a lot of damage. Oh my gosh, see, I'm so happy that I just pulled the trigger and respected that Zacian. Terrain boosted beatdown over here. Now, yes, they can send the Suicune, that's totally fine. And they can get the KO on the Lucky. I think that's still okay. Right? Because if you Quake the Lucky, I think we just come in with the Kyogre and just go Fake Tears into the Groudon, Spout, and win the game. Because I don't really care about your Suicune. Because your Suicune's going to Tailwind. So that means I think we're alright. Yeah, we're faster than the Suicune too. Yeah, this should be fine. Because Suicune's going to get caught into Encore. Kyogre's faster than both these guys right now. So we should be able to get away with that. And then Suicune will Tailwind, will Encore into his Tailwind, win the game. Perfect. I think you do need to pop the, what is it? I do think you need to pop the fake tears too, even though it's rainy, because they have a +1 spell death. So we need to fake tears to get rid of the fact that they could be vested. And the fact that it's prankster means it hit first. Big spout coming in here. Oh, Mac's not vested. Okay, okay. Is it? Oh my gosh, that's bad for me. I guess that means we're going to be able to encore the Tailwind, but like still, very bad. Very, very bad. Okay, fake tears and a Suicune Windman is good. There's going to be the Tailwind, right? So we still encore the Tailwind, I think. I think that's still going to be the right play is encore Tailwind. Just so you can stop the Suicune from doing stuff. This is its last max turn. We'll just go for Protect. And then we'll be able to Origin Pulse after. Yeah, that should be a fine play. It's so weird seeing these Groudons that just don't have Vest anymore. It's just so weird. I wonder what it is. Probably like a whiter. Max Lightning. Not bad. Is that Special Groudon? Is that Rain Groudon? That's fine. Like, Shadow Rider does not care. If you're going to have to lock yourself into Thunder, like, Liepard doesn't care either. What a weird Groudon set. Yeah, go nuts. Lock yourself into Thunder. Thunder Punch? It might be Thunder Punch. You're right. P-Blades, okay. Miss. Miss on Liepard. Sick. I don't know if we can lose the Kyogre here. Never lucky. You shouldn't be able to take out my Shadow Rider in one hit, though. It's orbed. Do we see the orb already? Am I an idiot? Oh my gosh. I guess we should have already seen the orb. Oh well. It's fine. It's going to do a lot. You're right. It was Thunder Punch. It's cool. They're going to go down next turn. And we can just trap the Suicune in Encore loop, probably. So I think we're going to be fine. That Groudon has to be EV trained perfectly to even be outspeeding this Calyrex, too. Didn't know it was Orb? Yeah. I just don't think we were paying attention. 2 turns on Rain, last turn Encore, last turn Tailwind. Perfect. So we're okay here, just going for... I guess we could Encore the P-Blades, but I don't think it's worth it. I think you just double up into the Groudon slot. And Astral. Hopefully they don't crit my Cali. I don't think that'll even KO at all. Astral, oh, we're still faster. So like I said, they have to be EV trained perfectly, even outspeed, and they just don't. So we win. They're probably... Oh, they can't even Pocket Citrus. We win with Liepard. Yo, Liepard busted. Liepard making the plays for days out here. You gotta have at least 12 points to outspeed the Calyrex, guys. So we do be taking those. Groudon with no speed? Not gonna be enough. Not gonna be enough to beat this one. So we'll take those wins. Liepard actually big busted first game? Holy moly, we love to see that. We do be loving to see that. More Grim Thundy. Grim and Sin is so hard to use like Liepard and stuff against, Liepard and friends against. But I do think that like we could probably realistically get away with like Indeedee. I almost want to say Indeedee Ogre is good here, right? You just pop out the rest of their mons. They can put up a screen, I don't really care. We bring out the Ogre, and the biggest flaw that this team that we're fighting against has right now is that they do not have a ground type. So if we can deny them from getting massive amounts of speed control, we can just win. Wait, so everyone in chat hasn't heard of Jones Soda? Chat, you guys have never heard of Jones Soda? Never? It's not like a spiked soda or anything either. It's just a regular like cane sugar soda. You never heard of Jones Soda? It's so good. It doesn't taste anything like any soda anyone's ever had. Blue's the best. It's nothing like your standard like Fantas or Cokes or anything. It's like it's its own sort of weird crazy demon. Yeah, try getting just a blue raspberry one. If you guys like tart things, the blue ras is the best. How much sugar? Oh, it's a lot. Don't even get me started on that. Yeah, they're all over the place. Okay, good. Yeah, I was like, the Jones sodas are a big thing here. Let's actually think about this. I think a Helping Hand Spout's probably good. Orange is good. Yeah, orange is good. You can never really go wrong with orange sodas, in my opinion. We're gonna go for the Helping Hand Spout. If this doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, that's the thing. I'm really surprised that they let Ogre, and I wonder if they're maxing it, right? If they do, we just send a Lucky, right? We want to get the Grim off the board, so even if they screen, this might be able to KO through the screen thanks to the Rain Boost, Stab Boost, Mystic Water Boost, and a Helping Hand Boost. It's not necessarily diabetes in a can, because it's in a bottle, first of all. But I think Jones uses... Oh yeah, we're not even going to talk about how much sugar that is. It's a lot. It's a lot. But you know what? I'm not going to have any other sugar today, probably. Other than, like, you know, I might have some pasta later. You know, I'm not going to have any more artificial sugar today, so I should be fine. Yeah, they're definitely cane sugar sodas. So they are maxing the Ogre. Now, the question is, are you going for, like, a max Lightning into my Ogre, hoping that I'm not following? Or are you just trying to Oko the Entity here through a Psychic Seeds boost, which I don't know if you can. Let's see. My Ogre should be faster than theirs unless they got some weird trick up their sleeve, like full speed. I am full speed Timid Ogre, right? I am full speed Timid Ogre. So it's like, we'll see. If I was a speed tie here, that sucks. Alright, cool. That's great. That's exactly what I wanted. So the fact that we crit the Grim, I'll take it. I don't think we even needed the crit. Look how much we didn't do with the Kyber. That kind of tells us that it's probably vested. And a max strike. Into the Entity. So they thought we're going to follow me. Cool. So like next turn, we can just go redirect. They're going to come in with Zacian and we can just pop them out again. That's cool. We can waste their max turns. And we're good. When was Kyger timid though? Anytime that Kyger's viable. Right? If you don't want to go last against other Kygers, you use a timid one. Now let me think about this. This is a good question. I'm actually just going to go for the expanding. Just a raw expanding the Amoonguss and just pop a protect. Because if you end up just KOing my entity with a big max lightning, I just bring up my Alecki and we're fine. Because I would hate to get like Geyser's Sport. Yeah, Geyser's fine. Right? Am I wrong? Yeah, I'm not getting Sport here. That's how it works. I think I'll just bring out the Kali, actually. I think Kali's going to be better because we can just double into the Amoonguss and just get the big KO. And then waste our last max turn. And then, yes, we'll lose one of our mons here, but we will be able to then bring out the Lecky and just one-shot everything that's left. Yeah, Timid Ogre is basically required also if you want to outspeed a Lecky and Tailwind. So hopefully we can actually get the KO on this Amoonguss. Like, if you switch in and Sin here, you lose it. So, we'll see. I think Protect Amoonguss, KO one of my mons is probably the right play. But we'll put him on them to use it. That's a good play. I can't stop that, so it is what it is. They still have to take a ton of damage on their Ogre, though. It's going to be a lot. Yeah. Max Lightning. Oh, they just set the Lightning for me. Oh, so they are... No, they're not winning speed ties. I'm an idiot. They're not winning speed ties. They got us Max Strike. I mean, I should have Origin Pulse here. But it's fine. I didn't even get KO'd. So their Ogre's like super, super frail. I think we might actually just max our Calyrex this turn. And just go for a max... What is it? The other move. They can't go for... Oh, they can't actually terrain me right here. I'm fine. Like, I don't even care about the Amoonguss right now. Liepard was a Pokemon that was voted. It was, yeah. Let me think about what I want to do here. This is a good question. Because I actually don't want to change the terrain. Because, like, right now, their Kyogre outspeeds mine. I don't really want to trick either. I don't really want to switch my Lecky. I guess I'm just maxing this. Phantasm into their Ogre, which is weird. And Protect. Don't need to do that. I guess I'll just go for an Ice Beam in there and then open up a spot for a Lecky. I can't take their AV. I'm already locked into Expanding Force. So I can't do that. But I'm probably going to lose my Ogre this turn. What's the best way to pick the Pokemon before starting the battle? You got to play a lot of games. Right? You got to be comfortable with your team. You got to know what your team does. You got to know what your team's weak against. So Phantasm is going to do decent damage. Nothing special. They can't go for a Spore here. They set the terrain. So that's fine. Best case scenario they have is just Thunder my Ogre, and that's okay. We just bring out a Lucky and we're good to go. That could also have just been missed. Ugh. Are they going for a Pollen? Pollen Puff? That would suck. That would suck if they Pollen Puff me. Fuck. It's fine. Because, like, the plan was to get them low enough to go for, like, a Lecky play this turn. We're running out of rain turns, but like I think it's alright. Because you know they still have the Zacian in the back, most likely. Yeah, just gonna go for this. It's the best we got. Rage Powder's fine. Cool, I'm attacking it anyways. I'd love to get this guy off the board this turn. Maybe not lose my Lucky. And then hopefully set up for Okoing their Zacian. How's your day been? It's been flawless. Thank you for asking. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Maybe they miss an Origin Pulse or something. The fact that I didn't KO is really bad. At least I didn't go for a Spore. You know what I mean? Grab some of those Suma strips. They're fantastic. Oh, I'm happy to hear them. I'm happy to hear that they helped. I'm really happy to hear they helped. Please don't come out lucky. Whoa, is that a crit? Oh my gosh, that just KOs. That's so nuts. That's so freaking crazy that just KO'd. Wow. All right, so let's think about what we need to do here to win. Like, realistically, this is my last max turn. I'm going to go for an attack on the Munga slot. I'd like to get a KO, and then if they send out Zacian, I'll be Specs at +1, and then maybe I can just Specs Oko their last 2 mons, and hopefully their last mon isn't in Sin. Maybe it's like Thundy or something. Good. I'm happy to hear they helped, though. That's great. But overall, this guy played this game really, really well. Mungus can sometimes be a hard matchup for this team. And, yeah. Rage Powder's fine. Another Origin's fine, too. So let's see. We get a +1 there. We're out of max turns. And then we'll be able to go for basically a +2 expanding spout. Okay. Almost gone. We got 1 turn. If it's in Sin, we lose, right? If it's in Sin, we lose. But if it's not in Sin, it's like Thundy, we might actually win. Zacian, we lose too. And that's Zacian. Hey, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? We played the game to our outs. I'm happy to hear they helped. So let's see. I mean, I guess a crit expanding force might do it. Like, realistic, or like, let's say they protect Zacian and like just Ogre or Ogre, and then it's have a single target expanding. Single target, like +3 expanding might Ogre or Zacian. Okay, expanding force is fine. This probably won't even KO the Ogre. Crit. Yeah, crit wouldn't even done it. I'd have to crit the Ogre, have the Zacian protect, and then I don't even know if like a +3 crit would have Ogre'd their Zacian. They played that really well. I think they played that really, really well. I probably should have went like Protect Lucky just a little bit more. It was the one turn where they Pollen Puffed that completely changed the game. I thought they were going to go more like Rage Powder Spore, and they basically got like a full heal Pollen Puff off. And there's like no coming back when all I have is special attackers and I have to throw those into an Ogre. So really good play by our opponent that game. I like Liepard and I like Lucky, but I don't think I can ever get away with ever leading this Lucky here. I really don't. We need to lead something that can delete the Grim. I'll try these two still. I think that's probably still the right play. And then we know we want to bring the Cali. I don't necessarily think we need the speed control from Whims. So, like, Lucky's good versus a lot of stuff. Unity is good against single target, and they're not really a lot of single target stuff. So probably just a Lucky then, and just bring it out in the back to be able to seal up a Zard late game. It's the best we got. How's it going, everybody? How we all doing? We're doing absolutely flawless. Absolutely flawless. Yeah, Groudon's going to be hard to deal with. Groudon Gastro is still hard to deal with for, like, rain teams, in my opinion. It's still hard to deal with, but it's not unbeatable. Sir Yoshi Kenobi, how's it going? How's it hanging? And, let's get into it. I wonder if they're going to lead Zard. I mean, if they lead Zard, do I care that much? It's hard to say, right? Because I would like to lead Lucky here, but they have so many ground types. And there's so many ground types that should be coming to the match. They should be bringing a mixture of, like, Groudon, Gastro, Incin, or Grim, and then their Soul, right? So it should be, like, these two plus Gastro and probably Soul is what I would say. Which means this is potentially still a really good lead for me. Yes, the Sun happens, but, like, does it matter if we max? If we can get their Groudon off the board, we just set the rain and set up for Lucky to win the game. We can just go Encore. Sorry, we just go Fake Out of the Incin, Geyser the Groudon. Hopefully we don't have proccing policy. Let me think about that. Do we even want to do it like that? Because like you can just switch in your Gastro. I'm just gonna go for a raw spout and set up for like Astral to come in and just do tons of damage. I want to see if they switch in Gastro. What do you think of Sylveon? I think in every format, or not format, I think in almost every situation we're going to use Sylveon. Comfey is probably just better because it's a better policy procer. And he gets Trick Room. Yes, and also like Comfey gets healing, which is just better than damage from Sylveon. If you want a Sylveon, just run a Xerneas or something. Or like a Feeny. Feeny's probably just a better Sylveon. Let's see if they switch in the Gastro. Ooh, they didn't even switch in the Groudon. So just spout damage. It's good spout damage. That's great. That's basically putting both those mons within range for anything that I want to throw at them. P-Blades is fine. It shouldn't kill the Liepard. 3 HP, baby. Let's go. We just Origin Pulse here. Yeah, what's the sun? I never heard of it. What is the sun? What is the sun? Do-do-do-do. What is the sun? My Kyogre says. That's alright. Switching in the Gastro, right? Playing any Pogo PvP lately? Not recently, but I play a little bit every day. Yep. Alright, so I hope I missed this Origin Pulse. Right? I hope I missed the OP on this Gastro slot. Hope I hit it on the Groudon. Storm Drain, so we hit that one. We hit on Gastro, and we hit on Groudon. Groudon gone. Groud gone, know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Fake Tears, big busted. So let's think about what we want to do here. If you send out Sin, we'll see how I want to play it. I might just max the Kyogre and just start popping the heck off. But we take those. Finally got Shadow Low and Marowak for PvP. That's such a good mon in that format. Alright, so what do I want to do here? I think you just save the Liepard to be able to come out and Fake Tears literally anything. You Fake Tears literally any of these and you just win. Dude, we don't even need a Lucky anymore then. Like their other restricted is what is this Pokemon? Stupid. Like we just save Cali to win the game, right? So if we take out the Incin, we win the game. I don't have that move on this guy. That's fine. I thought I had Hyper Beam. I was gonna max. You deleted Twitch 2 times? Yeah, me too. Yeah, let's just get some damage on the Gastro and then set it up for an Astral. I do think Astral will actually kill that Incin from here. Let's see what they want to do with it. I just think we're just going to switch to Naleki and basically fodder a slot. They're taking a long time with this turn. I think saving the Liepard, though, is going to be a good play. Overall, I think overall it's going to be the right play. Big Lucky. Fake out. Sick. We're going to stick an Ice Beam. Yeah, go for it. So much damage there. Earth Power is absolutely fine. This is totally fine. Doesn't even get the KO. That's great. And we see lefties. Okay. So the thing is, like, we don't actually have to max any of these here. Like, there's no actual max target. So I think you just double here and get the KO. Because we can KO that Incin with an Astral. And we can KO a Soul Glow with the Astral as well. It'd have to Wide Guard, but then it can get Encore, and then we can play around that. They might max their Gastro this turn, but that's also fine, because that just sets up for us to get a lot of damage in with this turn and then set up for Shadow Rider. It's a cool set. Rock Slide's a little bit unique, but if you flinch him, you flinch him, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Yeah, there's nothing else to really be maxing here, so you might as well just max one of these mons. Both our mons outspeed the Incin as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see like a parting. But like if it goes for like a Flare Blitz into my Aleki and like an Earth Power into the Kyogre, like they're gonna KO themselves from recoil, and that would basically let us take out the Incin anyways, which is fine. So that would work. Now let's see. Big max on Incin or Gastro. It's better on Gastro for them, but like let's see if they want to do it. Alright, cool. So this is gonna do about half. And I think that's fine. Yeah, Evilite's a good item on Dusclops. Big damage. This should put them within range for an Astral. It really should. They're going to get a Quake too? Maybe that doesn't keep the Incin out of range. That's a good question. But the Gastro's within range, even after like a... Oh, it's going to Snarl. That's sick. I didn't expect the Snarl. That's going to... That's fine. Right? That should still be fine. And Quake into the Lecky, probably? Ooh, into the Ogre! They disrespect my boy, huh? You disrespect my boy. No problems. It's a cool set. If it's your favorite, there's nothing wrong with it. Lefty's here. I think just another Shadow Rider and go Astral Hyper Beam. I'm wondering who I should Hyper Beam first, though. I think it's probably better to go with the Hyper Beam on the Incin, because if you just get the KO on the Incin, it's fine. I also don't think the Gastro, even at +1, can KO my Calyx with a +1 EP. And if for some reason they send out, like, let's say they KO the Lecky with like a Max Quake, and I KO their Incin after doubling into it, and we can then send out our Liepard, we can go for a Fake Out into the Soul, Astral again. Like, we're in a really, really good spot. We just have to make sure that the Incin's gone. I guess in that situation, it's probably just better to go for the Max Lightning in the Incin, because it's so much more damage. I think single target will take out the Gastro here. After the Quake boost. Pain Split's a good set too. I like good old-fashioned Nightshades. Yeah, Nightshade sets are fun. Also, if they want to switch in its Soul, they're just going to lose it this turn. And they don't have any more ground Pokemon to switch in. So Max Lightning, this is a -1 to Lecky, but hopefully I still get the KO. Great. That's so good. That means that we're going to have a single target Astral Barrage here into the Gastrodon slot. Single target Specs into a +1 Sped F Gastrodon. Oh my goodness. Calyrex big busted. That's what we like to see. Grimnay all the way, baby. That's a cool set too. How the game's going, yo? We're absolutely dominating today, of course. Thank you for asking. And there's the Soul. Yeah, if the Soul wants to Wide Guard to stop the Astral, he's just going to take pot shots from the Lecky. And if they want to try and Trick Room, they do not have enough damage to get through this. So we win. Yep. We do be loving to see that. Liepard gets another big victory. Nice. Feels amazing. Weavile. Okay. Yo, we should use Weavile. And that's a Zekrom. Not bad. I think you still want Whims. See, the thing is, they have, like, Fake Outs. Big Fake Outs, right? And they have Tailwinds. So, like, we need to get up our Tailwinds somehow. But we also want to stop those Fake Outs. So, like, we could go Whims a Lecky. And the only thing that would really stop that is, like, a bigger Fake Out plus Tailwind. But then turn 2, we would just probably still get our Tailwind off if we max that turn. So there's nothing really wrong with this. I don't necessarily think I want the Cali, though. That's the thing. I'm really afraid of bringing Cali here. I also don't want to bring the Ogre because they have Rilla, which means we have... I think bringing Indity and then picking one is probably right. And I'm going to bring the Cali because we can bring Indity to switch in. The thing is, we really have to do our absolute best to get rid of that Urshifu. Urshifu is going to be the big deal. And again, that team could have Sash on Weavile, Sash on Urshi, Sash on Thundy. So many good Sash targets on that team. So we'll see where it is. And hopefully we're fine. But this guy's a really good team. So I wonder if the Zekrom's like bested. I wonder what kind of Zekrom that is. Because there's, I guess it could be like Ice Shard Weavile, but like, you'll see. Alright, so they have Fake Out Pressure. We can just Protect. I just want to go for like... We can obviously Protect here, right? But I can also just like switch in my Indity here. And just go for like a Electro Web. I don't necessarily want to max here. That's kind of what I'm looking at here. I think I'm just going to Protect for one turn. No, I liked that play that I had before. Switch in Indity to stop all that shenanigans. And just Electro Web, and then two-shot the Weavile with Electro Web. Cali Shadow's good. It works for me. I like running specs. If they want to play weird, they can max the Rilla or like set up for that. So, like it can be like Ice Shroud Weevil and like Policy or Policy Rilla, and like I can't stop that with this board. But we'll see. This should stop them from fake outing my Lecky, fake outing the Whims, going like the double up into the Whim slot with like a fake out Rilla and an Ice attack. So we'll see how they want to play it. There's something sneaky that I can't see out of here though. Fake out, blocked, we take those. And Electro Up does hit. So this makes the Weavile now slower than the rest of my Mons. And it's a 2-shot for the Electro, which is really, really cool. And are we seeing a U-turn here? U-turn on Rilla would be so good for them right here. Triple. Oh, so it was a fake out with a Rilla. Awesome. That's exactly what we thought. We thought that they were just going to fake out Rilla and Ice attack the Whim slot, which is great. Ooh, they crit us. Never lucky. They crit us on the one that did the most damage. Why don't you crit it on the first one, yo? Never lucky. We can just go with like Electro Web Helping Hand. We could even just max the Lecky here. I think max the Lecky, max strike will just KO here. I'm just gonna go for the Expanding Force. We're gonna target the Rilla slot. And we're just gonna go with another Electro Web. Because this will make the Rilla slower than my Entity guaranteed. And then we can max our dude next turn. Cool, so this thing's switching in on Electro, which is great. It's fine. It's going to switch on an Expanding Force too, which is amazing. So we need to hit this on the Rilla. Trap, how's it going? Electro Web! Look at that damage. It's good damage. I'm not going to lie, it's good damage. Because it's making it so if either of those guys or the Weavile want to max, they're maxing from such a lower base HP to where it's not that big of an issue. Big expanding. Oh my goodness. So good. That's great. Does not matter to me if they get a KO this turn. This just literally sets up for Shadow Rider to win the game. I think Astral's still the right play. It's hard to say. They have that Weavile in the back. And obviously Expanding Force would probably get the KO on the Zekrom, but I think a Helping Hand Astral will KO the Zek even if it maxes. If it maxes, it might live. It's fine. Let's go with the Helping Hand play. Helping Hand Astral. If they want to switch in anything, it's dead. Still got the Whims in the back too to be able to 1v1 the Kyogre, so it's good. They have a Weavile on the back, and they over-prioritize the Weavile, like they were really scared of it. So switching out the Zek. Okay, Weavile's gonna get KO'd. It's gonna give me a boost. Cool. So I'm gonna get a +2 off this. Maybe it's some sort of weird like Scarf Zek. I don't know. But both their mounts are gone this turn, unless what is it? Focus Band. Focus Band. Yeet. That's a +2 for me. Calyrex NOG. I'm not even afraid of like a Scarf Zek. Realistically, I don't even think like a Bolt Strike would KO me. That's a +2. I got a Choice Specs too. I'm a +3 now. What do you got in the back? Like what possibly is it? If it's a single target mon, I just follow me, you know? Zekrom, we know that one. And survey says Torn. Okay, so yeah, we just redirect KO. Torn's great. Torn's a really, really good mon for them here. But basically, we're just going to go for, like, follow me. We're going to go follow me, Astral, right? They're probably going to kill the Unity and Tailwind. And then we're going to send out our Whims. They actually can't even taunt us because there's a Psychic Terrain. So we can actually Tailwind back. And then we outspeed the Zek and we're good. Unless they're Airstreaming. And even if they are, we should still be able to just Oko them here. I guess the only way this could go slightly bad is, like, that Torn would outspeed Entity. So, like, if they actually max their Torn, Airstream KO'd our Entity, and then tried to 1v1 our Cali, that could be bad, but I think we're fine. I think we are fine. I think that's a very niche way to see it. It also requires their Torn to have significant investment in special attack. And that looks like a Pokeball that a Zekrom would be in anyways. Yep, yeah, we win. We win. You gotta remember, maxing that Torn can sometimes be a really, really good play. I like specs. I didn't see which ones you ran. I wouldn't run a Life Orb though. I'd rather run a Spell Tag usually because you want to have the illusion that you're sashed at all times. So let's see the Tailwind. Yeah, Tailwind single target, and then we win. Max Lightning. Okay, so they're changing the terrain, so they can stop the Tailwind, I guess, but they're going to lose both their mons this turn. They're going to lose at least one of them. They're going to lose at least the Zek, and the Thundi. Sorry, the Torn might be sashed. It might be sashed. Yeet. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, +4. Yo, I got every KO with Kali. You know, I finally feel like I'm getting to the point where, like, I've optimized how to really pilot this, like, Aleki, you know, Whimsicott, Indeedee Kali core. I feel like it's really starting to come together, right? Really starting to come together. So it feels good. Obviously, there's games where, like, I just try and get away with something, it doesn't work. The good players know how to stop it, right? The really, really good players understand what I'm trying to do and they can stop it. But I'm getting a lot more wins than I used to. Yo, what's up? Not much. Wide Lens Weavile, not bad. It has Feint, too. It's a good tech. Choice Scarf Kyogre, not bad. Should have brought it, realistically. Sash Urshi Water. No wonder they didn't bring it. Urshi Water's cool. Real with the vest that we absolutely decimated. Fling. Fling Landsat. Oh my gosh. Fling Landsat. On a Scope Lens Zek? Bro. No thank you, man. That's dirty. Raichu is problematic. How do I deal with Raichu? Because that's a higher base speed than Liepard. I don't really like these. I don't like Aleki here just because there's 2 ground types. So it's like, what if we just went like Whims Kali? What do you do against that? You have 2 normals, but like I'd much rather just Indeedee and just roll through Psychic. Let's try this. I don't know if this is the right play, but this is a cool looking team that I like this team over here. So I like this guy's team a lot. Do I have more fun building for best of 1 than best of 3? It depends on like the time and date of the format. You know, it depends on like the type of event it is too. Like if it's like a in-person Premier Challenge, I'd have more fun, or like a mid-season as opposed to like an online tournament. So or like a Players Cup or something, I'd have more fun building for like an online, or sorry, in-person event. All right, Mewtwo and Raichu. I wonder if there's a scarf somewhere. That's like the big thing is like, where's the scarf? Because I could just Astral, you know what I mean? We outspeed the Raichu as well. Let's think about this. You think there's a Sash on the Mewtwo? Realistically, I'm just going to double into this Raichu slot. You could switch in the Diggersby or the Indeedee, that's fine. How's it going? It's going good. If it's Scarf Shadow Ball Mewtwo, like I can't deal with that with this lead. You know what I mean? Like if you want to be a Scarf Mewtwo player, go nuts. Scarf Raichu would be a little bit weird. I don't think we'd see that. Max. Is that you maxing the Raichu then? Or the Mewtwo? I think I Oko the Mewtwo if you max it, bro. Big max Mewtwo. Okay, okay. If you want to fake out the Wims too, that's fine. We're only doubling up in the slot to stop Sash. Right? If it's Sash Raichu, we don't want to get like nuzzled or something. Astral. Okay. So we are going to still be able to get the Mewtwo off the board, which is great. Or the Raichu off the board, which is exactly what we wanted. Unless we get Airstreamed. Lightning. That's cool. I'm not going to lie. I like this. That's kind of sick. I do be liking this. It sucks because I attacked him, you know. Oh, they set the terrain. That's cool. Yeah, I forgot about that. Like, I mean, they still lose the they still get to lose the Raichu here, but that's cool because they immediately get the Surge Surfer boost. Yeah, I think the Mewtwo's probably vested. That's the only way you would have like that item choice on it too. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. And so now our Kali's kind of slow, but like we can just Tailwind here. Realistically, it should be Diggersby coming out soon. And I think I would just Astral again to get the Mewtwo off the board. And then save, I think I have Ogre in the back to deal with the Diggersby. Oh, Seismitoad. That's fine. You can switch out Ogre. That's fine, right? I don't really care. Yeah, just Tailwind up. We should still be outspeeding the Mewtwo here, right? I'm not an idiot. I might be an idiot. That was canceled. Yeah, they take the scoop. They probably didn't bring the Ogre. Osman was probably the just something else. Cool team. I'm not gonna lie, that was a really cool team, and I like that. That's a really, really creative way to use like Mewtwo Raichu. And so like it's those situations where I feel like the bad guy, you know, like I'm the one using the stupid give me my free wins team, and we stop someone trying to do something cool. Hopefully we didn't stop them that long. Hopefully they win the next few wins, or the next few games. Well, the unfortunate, how's it going? I think I'm gonna try this game, even though I don't necessarily think it's the right way to play, just because I fought against the same 6. I think this is a rental, and they just keep leading the Blastoise, and I keep just getting by walking. I just keep procking the walk, and I just lose. Found finished transferring up all my Pokemon from Gen 4 all the way to Gen 6 right now. Just getting some ribbons in Gen 4 for the longest time. Yo, grats. That's sick. So, like, you could totally lead your whims, and I'm sad because it's correct. They're correct. Again, I have nothing, there's nothing wrong with that lead because it's good. But, like, I hate it when they just lead, like, Cali, Blastoise, and it's not like a fake-out Blastoise, and they just want to, like, max and have, like, walk-in, and I lose. So, at least I stopped them from being a bully, and they're going to have to Tailwind and probably Web. And so, like, realistically, I'm just going to try this. And if this doesn't work, this is literally just me trying to see what I can get away with here. I want to see if they max their Lucky. They're maxing their Lucky. Cool. I can't deal with that, so it's fine. But what I can do is come out and set my own Tailwind if they don't have Taunt. And let's see if they even want to go after. They might just go after the wrong Mon. They might go after my Lucky or something, expecting my Cali to protect. And I don't know if they can kill me. They might also be physical. Like, this is, again, just revealing more info about this team. Light Screen. So, again, they didn't even Tailwind. Again, this is so risky. Because, like, what if my Lucky was faster than yours? You would have just lost. Like, I understand that you are going first in this situation, but, like, you didn't, like, just because you got the Light Screen up, you still might have lost your Lucky to, like, a Specs, Cali, Electro Web play. Probably gonna lose your whims. Is that a crit? Has to be. Yeah. Okay. Take those. No Tailwind would be real nice. Sick. Let's think about what they're gonna do. We haven't maxed yet. Our Lucky's still relatively healthy. Blastoise? No. Didn't bring Blastoise because they maxed their Lucky this game. Their Cali? Got it. You have a Light Screen up. Let me think about what I need to do in this situation. I don't think you're going after my Lucky. I don't want to waste a max turn here. I actually need to do that. In case you wanted to Airstream that slot, I have to do like this. And then we just send out the Whims next turn and get our own Tailwind up. Yeah, I don't know how long we have on the bank. But then we just come out with our own Whims, Tailwind, and then we try to outvalue them. Yeah, I don't know how this one's going to go. This one can still definitely... I'm not winning right now. They're definitely still in a really, really good spot. Yeah, they're a Mon down, but like they have all the control in the world. Yeah, I think we max the Lucky here. See? I played the game correctly. Yeah, and we just lost the speed tie. We literally just lost the speed tie, guys. Unfort lose speed tie. That's the speed tie. They never got Tailwind up. Do you see how much this game would have been over? They've risked 2 speed ties now. Lucky versus Lucky, which, by the way, we can't outspeed them just because our Lucky is slower, but they don't know that. And then Shadow Rider versus Lucky. Or sorry, Shadow Rider versus Shadow Rider. That's 2 speed ties that they've risked in a row. Because they didn't get their Airstream off. You know? That's a risk. The game would have been over, by the way. Max Guard swap Cali for Whims? I disagree. Because I didn't need my Cali anymore. I wanted a free slot in my Whims, and if I switched to my Whims and you doubled into my Cali slot, I would have lost. You lost Kali for nothing? No, I lost Kali for securing my safe Tailwind to allow my Ogre to win the game. I definitely don't think what your play is the best play. I think it's another option, but I don't think it's the best play. I lost Kali to secure speed control. Or sorry, yeah, to secure speed control. I stream about 5 or 6 days a week. Like, you gotta realize, like, Kali's, like, not important in this part of the matchup anymore. And if our Lucky holds here, we can win. But I don't know if we do. That's the thing, is, like, our Lucky has to hold right here. Cool. That's a bulky Lucky set. So you're out of max turns. And we should be able to go into your Kali with this. The question, it really remains, is like, I don't know what items on that Kali. And I do not know. Because they have a +1. I think they still outspeed the Ogre here. Full speed Ogre with a Tailwind doesn't necessarily, because we can't Airstream with our Lucky. Spout will kill their Lucky. Maybe they'll go for like a defensive play, and we'll just be able to two-shot them. But like, this is our only out, I would say. Also, the play they did like 2 turns ago, where they risked a speed tie, opened them up to lose the game. If I would have switched, I wouldn't have even had that opportunity. So I think the play that I made was fine. If I did have a Kali here, it would have been nice, but like, I don't think that switching would have been a secure way to do it. Because like, if they just doubled into that Wimp Shot, I would have lost the game. You know, I would have just lost the game because I would have never gotten speed control. Okay. Obviously, it doesn't KO. It all depends on if the Ogre outspeeds these guys, and I don't think that it does. I don't think the Ogre outspeeds their Kali. That's what it comes down to. Maybe I should have Origin Pulsed. Maybe. Cool, we outspeed, we win. I know I had a Tailwind up, but like, their Kali had an Airstream boost. Alright. So let's see what the last mon is. They still have a light screen up, but I think we're okay. Zacian. Quick attack Zacian. What's your favorite weather? I like sand a lot. I also like hail a lot. And sun's sometimes fun. Rain's okay. I like Pelipper. And I like Golduck. I like the old way to play Rain in 2017. I think this still KOs. Electric Terrain. Yeah, like, I still think we got it. Still think the play that I made was wrong? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. Lost Kali for winning the game. See, that's the thing about restricted formats. They're all about board positioning. They're all about board positioning. Cool. The worst case scenario would have been a quick attack there. My favorite weather in life. Oh, I like the rain. Yeah. Alright, we still outspeed the Zacian and win. But yeah, restricted formats are all about board positioning and securing the right buffs for your restricteds. And so if I didn't get that Tailwind up, I would have definitely lost. It was worth sacking a restricted to get the Tailwind to make sure my other restricted won the game. And then we win. And then we win. Doesn't it feel good to win? Feels great. But yeah, that was really cool. I think Liepard worked, and I think this is a solid core. I like these 6. If I were to play on ladder for the next 2 weeks, every day, and I could choose a team to play with, I would play with this one. Because I feel it gives me the biggest variety of things that I like to play with, the way that I like to play the game, at the tempo that I like to play it. I have enough tools to stop Trick Room. I have enough tools to wait out Trick Room. I have 2 Encore users. I have Fake Out user, Redirection, Terrain Control, Speed Control, Weather Control, and massive AoE damage. So it's really, really good. And team is fun to use.